Oxford is one of my favourite cities, especially over Cambridge. No offense there, but Oxford literally has my heart, and there's so much to do, and it's so kid friendly as well. It's just every time I go there, I can't get enough of its beauty. And obviously, you can't go to Oxford without visiting one of its colleges. So we went to Balliol College, which was where some of Harry Potter was filmed. And I think my son is the youngest one to go to Oxford, okay? And there's evidence now. Next up is Oxford Castle. We went to Oxford when it was Halloween at one point, and Oxford Castle delivered with appearances and people scaring you. We loved it. We also visited the Bodleian Library. I think this will be too much for the kids, especially if they're small. But if they're bigger, I would highly recommend the tour because the history is amazing. But also you get to see one of the most beautiful libraries ever. And unfortunately, you can't take a picture. These were stock photos that I took from the library. But I cannot describe how beautiful the library was. You can't do a visit without visiting the Ashmolean Museum, and I love the Greek and ancient Egypt exhibitions. It's just so beautiful every time I go there. So I've been to Oxford twice now, and just every time I went to the museum and every time I see those two sections of the museum, I just feel so emotional because it's so beautiful. And I just can't wait to visit Greece or Egypt as soon as I can. I grew up reading, obsessing about ancient Greece and ancient Egypt. Hence, when I see all of this history in front of my eyes, it gets overwhelming. That's why I said it gets me emotional every time I go there. But it's just so beautifully laid out, and it's one of the best sections of the museum that I've ever seen ever. Pitts River Museum is another beautiful museum to visit, especially if you're into world history, because I found lots of displays of history of other countries that I wasn't aware of. So it really educated me. So it's a must stop if you do love world culture and world history. All these museums that are in this video are free to visit, and they are not in the town center, so you may need to walk a bit out of the town center, but it's all within a walkable distance. Oxford University Museum of Natural History is another great museum, especially if you like your dinosaurs. There's a little display of dinosaurs, but I really loved so it's obviously part of the university, and so the professor's room all are set in this Harry Potterian classes with funky names on it. It was so cool to visit, and I really enjoyed this museum as well. Another great museum to visit is the History of Science Museum, which was great for any science geeks like me, because it had things that I've never seen in any other museum, like the first microscope ever used, or different designs of things that you never seen. It also had the actual blackboard that Albert Einstein used. So it was fascinating. Oxford is a city to be explored over a weekend or over a long weekend. There's little hidden secrets everywhere. Even if you're going to a bookseller's, there's an exhibition going, or there's something cute happening in Oxford. So in order to enjoy the richness of knowledge in Oxford, I would definitely recommend a weekend away. Come on.
की पूरी ये आपका दूध ये लो बेटा खाना वेस्ट नहीं करते